Hey everyone, this is Michelle. My method is the Socratic dialogue method, and I was given the term auto speedway to work with. So first I just wanted to start with a little bit about the Socratic dialogue method. The goal of this method is to have students think critically about difficult topics or issues and have them pose questions and reflective answers and just kind of get the dialogue moving within the classroom. So the way that this looks is typically teachers will have students form their desks into a large circle where everyone can see each other. It will be teacher-led at the beginning, and gradually you'll release your students and just interject with devil advocates questions or asking for extra clarification and just trying to keep the conversation relevant and respectful. And so this is really good to engage students in deeper thinking because you're asking them to converse with one another and to clarify and or expand on ideas that they're bringing to the table. So the three chopped items I've chose from an auto speedway to use in my Socratic dialogue method are caution flags, stop cars, and fuel. So if I was having my class do this, I would have them get into a circle. First and foremost, we would go over a couple rules like not talking when somebody else is speaking and to be respectful of everyone's answers, and that this is an open environment for different ideas because in a Socratic dialogue there's no right answer. So let's start with caution flags. For this first idea, I put up a few quotes from professionals within the NASCAR industry. So I would have my students read these. And the controversy with caution flags is that people say that they are unfair, they're used for entertainment, they've increased use of 30% in the last 6 years, and so there's a lot of speculation that these flags are taking away from the integrity of the sport and more so making it an entertainment factor. So after I had my students read these quotes, I would start off by posing the question, are caution flags becoming irrelevant to the world of NASCAR and the integrity of the sport? So my students sitting in the circle would then start bouncing ideas off one another. It would become like a friendly debate where everyone's asking questions and responding to others with their side. And so I think it's good here to have the quotes because it sparks interest and engages them in reading a quote and reflecting on it within the context of the Socratic dialogue. The next one I have are stock cars, and this one comes into play about the safety of NASCAR racing, which is another controversial topic that can be brought into the Socratic seminar. So here I have a link to a YouTube video, and it's a 2-minute video, and it shows a pretty bad wipeout in NASCAR. So it shows a car flipping over, and it talks a little bit about why the car is flipping over. So here I would have the students talk about the driver safety, the make of the car. Is this a humane thing to watch? Are the drivers prepared? Are the cars made correctly? And those type of moral and ethic values behind the sport would be discussed within the context of our Socratic seminar circle. And my third point was fuel. And so everyone knows that we're in a time of worrying or thinking about global warming and the effects of everything on our environment. So with that being said, I would pose the fact to them that there are 6,000 gallons of fuel consumed in one race weekend within NASCAR. And so to get the circle moving, I would maybe show them a short clip or just read that fact to them and ask them how they think that affects the environment and what's happening, and get them to express their ideas with one another while also hearing somebody's ideas, and using all of that to engage in deeper thinking and speculation and coming to whatever they think is the right answer. So the teacher's role within all of this is to facilitate, and also at the end, the teacher should clarify, restate, or synthesize some of the big ideas from both sides on the ethical and moral questions that have been posed, and explain to everybody that there's no right answer and that this is just to explore ideas and relationships and controversial topics within a confined and comfortable area with one another.